Kumar Gandhi, is into his family textile business, which was started in 1972 by his parents in Bangalore. He is a member of Jain International Trade Organization. He had been an active member and served at a social organization by name Jain Social Federation, which was mainly into eye camps and eye operations. Having been a member of Mahavir International Bangalore Central, which is a non religious, non government organization established in 1979. He was a first batch student of Jain College at VV Puram College, completed his BCom degree in the year 1993-94. He has been a topper in academics and has been very active in extracurricular activities. He had also been the sports champion of the year 1993-94. Having interest in sports from childhood, today he continues to play basketball and is captain of Devanga men's team, which is one of the few elite clubs when it comes to basketball. Nitesh, being president of JGI Commerce Alumni Association for 2 years, was once again given the responsibility to continue for the third year in a row for his dedication, interest, and commitment towards the alumni. Currently, a mentor of the JGI Commerce Alumni Association.
I am here for the forum Bodhi Gyanendriya, a forum by the students for the students to reach the unreached. Today shall highlight about an entrepreneur. The basic meaning of an entrepreneur is running a business by an individual and of course to make profits on his or her investment. I would like to say, enter your business, prune it according to your requirements and sell easily. That makes it entrepreneurship. Why I am trying to bifurcate the entrepreneur word is that I can give my perspective, my perception towards becoming an entrepreneur and handling it as we are the whole and soul in charge to drive the business. It depends on our final decisions. Of course, today's generations are smart enough to use the digital platform to understand the things. But I am here to give my personal insights, experiences of being an entrepreneur. And I am also here for you all on the very much digital platform. Becoming an entrepreneur requires some basics of commerce studies background, but if a person is not from commerce background, also within some time of his personal interest, he or she can take it forward. Overall, it is a business and requires the four basic pillars of it to be looked with a balanced approach. Any one pillar, if it gets loosened or cracks, that gives a pain and shakes the business. So what are the four pillars of a business? They are sales, purchase, accounts, management. Purchase as it means to buy goods from vendors, factories or suppliers. Sales, of course, to sell the bought goods at a better price to make profits. Accounts is to look after the books of accounts, maintain the accounts and so on. Management is an integral part to see that the pillars are well aligned, include maintaining the stock, the staff, etc. Where can a person go wrong or get caught in the wrong foot? It can be various factors which determine the course of an entrepreneur. Restructuring is one of the important things. It can be for an existing business, it can be due to various reasons, separation or a death of a person or a relocation of a shop or government policies. It is how we take charge and decision based on our insightful experiences that counts. For example, I lost my dad when I was just 24. So all of a sudden I had to take charge or lead from the front with decision. It is from experience I say that before taking any decisions, be calm, patient, give a thought or two before coming to conclusion. We might end up with being wrong or right. If you are wrong, learn from the mistakes or calculation that how you went wrong. No one can be perfect, but one goal and aim must be to be a better person from yesterday. With every correct decision, you move forward, but be grounded on earth. And with every wrong decision, be positive that at least you took a step. Successful are those who give a try, never stop at any failure, nor get excited too much for being hitting the bullseye at the very first go. Life gives us various ups and downs. It is how we abide by it. Once I was asked, what is the biggest thing in life? And was required to answer in one word. Well, by all this experience with various people, I said contempt. Being content is the biggest thing in life. A person making or getting a salary of rupees 20,000 a month is happy, and at times a person with rupees 2 lakhs is unhappy. Why like this? It is because how you approach with it. It is not that you must stop at this salary or with an X amount of business. It is the contentness with whatever you are, you have. You can take bold decisions. You shall not be under any pressure for money. As we all know, bold decisions or required decisions lead to a healthy future, be it in business or life. So be content and keep doing or giving your best for the organization you are in. Restructure of a business whenever, wherever required, be it from accounting perspective, furniture, a product line, etc. We got to keep changing with the world so that we are not outdated. When I took over, we were dealing in two products. As time changed, slowly added the next complementary product or a support product for an existing one. And as time went, I am dealing today with 15 items or rather 15 products. So time demands, shape up accordingly and change yourself. I was doing accounts, sitting on Sundays for 3 to 4 hours just passing the journal entries. So one day my friend Deepak suggested to get a licensed tally version. I took his guidance and today I spend hardly 10 to 15 minutes on accounts and the system is ready. Accounts are ready at any given time. What I mean is, at times, hear to your family members, friends or society. Change with the time. I see today also, many people sit down and round are writing the same books of accounts. When we do have almost a magic-like thing for accounts, with a ready program, just grab that opportunity. This is one example for restructuring. One more thing, what today's generation has to do to be successful is take the principal values of our ancestors, stick to the universal experienced words, and then there's no one catching you. One more instance I would like to share. A retired army personnel asked me like what is my sales, or in simple words, if I am dealing in umbrellas, how many umbrellas have I sold? And I replied to him that this is how much I have sold or have been able to sell. Then the gentleman replied, what I got from the army person was, in life, what I have been able to sell, that I shall know. But I shall never come to know what I have not been able to sell. This is because a small misunderstanding send a very wrong message or image about me and my business. And that person shall say these words to his circle of friends or his group. So if at all in life you see that you cannot manage or get hold of that person or that deal, no issues. Just leave it. Just don't spoil and leave it. Like sword and words have same letters. And the strange part is that they have the same effect if you do not handle them properly. So you never know what's next in life. You shall have the fate to meet him or her again. Today you are not okay with him. Leave it. saying it's not my cup of tea. My personal experience is give a second chance to every person you come across, be it your friend, neighbor, or anyone. Mistakes do happen, forgive them, but if they are regularly occurring, do what I said earlier, just leave him saying it's not my cup of tea. The most expensive thing in this world is trust. It takes years to earn and only matters of seconds to lose. Keep moving in life, but remember, this is not the only goal in life that you have to be a great entrepreneur. Life must be a balanced one. Look after your friends, parents, family, and socializing life, and at most important, your health. Every topic is good, interesting, important. It is just what is your requirement. Select that, get into it fully. Your commitment, dedication, interest towards the desired choice shall yield good times for you and who are dependent on you. Everyone has his own view and perception. So things can change according to time, place, etc. This is my own experience and perception. Do not consider this to be the only way or perfect approach towards a desired goal. I can be reached at n84729@gmail.com. Advice from good family members and friends matter the most. Duryodhana took advice from Shakuni and Arjuna took advice from Krishna. So a good circle of friends matter the most. It's your call. Take a proper call.
Can be mentioned that with all his experience in 3 decades of his business, he can help us with setting up a retail matching center or a boutique shop with everything from guidance, sourcing of materials, etc. Feel free to contact Mr. Nitesh for any type of help or queries on the contact information given below. Thank you.